Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first episode of Business. And
And beer.
there you go.
I hurt my fingernail for
The
that
only show where we talk about business while sipping on some good ass beer.
Today is brought to you, just kidding, not sponsored by, but we are drinking White Claw Mango. Do you have a mango? Yeah, we're drinking
Yes.
White Claw Mango.
This is good. For someone who's on keto, recommendation.
2 carbs. Basically, what's going to happen is we are going to discuss business while getting tipsy. So stick around to the end of the episode because who knows what we're going to say once we got a full beer in us.
You know what? It will be cool.
It will be cool.
fun. It will be fun. This is your boy Julian, aka Chocolate Dropper. I am the co-owner of Bray Maquillage and CFO of the company. And I'm here tonight with my partner, Mrs.
Brie, aka Brie Maquillage, aka La Boss.
If you guys only knew what that boss means, that's hilarious.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. But you know what? Let me sip.
Today we have a really, really important and really fun topic that we're talking about. What are we talking about, baby?
So now we're going to be talking about mindset in business. How mindset is very important as a business owner.
We're going to be going over mindset in a couple different ways. First, we're going to talk about the kinds of mindsets that you have. Then we're going to talk about how to use mindset to make your life 1,000,000 times better. Then we're going to jump over those limiting beliefs and figure out how to stay purposeful. So you're going to want to stick around to the end. I'm telling you, I'm a lightweight. This beer is going to get to my head. No one knows what's going to be said. So let's get into this.
That's right. Mindset, right? Mindset. I hope you're going to cut that. Mindset.
I think we should keep the burps in.
You're funny. There's two type of mindset in life, though. It's two type of mindset in general, right? Let's just forget about the fact that we're in business. There's two type of mindset. We have those with a fixed mindset, and we have those with a growth mindset, and that's what we're going to be diving a little bit about tonight. What is someone with a fixed mindset, babe?
Essentially, a fixed mindset is this is how it is, this is how it will be, this is how it's always been, and this is how I'm going to live my life. And you have a very set way of doing things, and you don't want to break out of that box.
I know someone who's just like that.
We all know them.
Oh man, I'm pretty sure you know someone who's just like that, right? That person who thinks that, you know what, I cannot do this. I'm a fat bone. You know, he was born like that. You know, he's the one who can do it. I can. That's the reason why we have dentists. We have doctors. We have different trades because we cannot all do the same thing.
Yeah.
Haven't you heard about that though?
Yeah.
There's people just like that, right?
Many.
Crazy.
An overwhelming amount.
Oh my Lord.
But what's a growth mindset, Julian?
You know what? This is how you should be. This is how you want to be. Growth mindset.
Growth.
Growth mindset. For people who have a growth mindset are those people who thinks they believe that you can become anything you want to be in life. They believe a skills or an intelligence can be built. You can learn anything in life. You want to be a doctor? You can learn. You can go to school and become one. You want to be a carpenter? You can go and learn about it. They are very open for idea. They are very open and welcoming change. They are really open to, you know what? Let me try this. Let me explore. Let me get this. because they believe you can become anything you want to be in life, right?
Yes.
Don't you agree? And most of those people, though, in life, sometime, you know what, they are the one who make things happen.
Yeah.
They are the one you will see in this company who lead others. They are the one who started business. They are the one who are okay to have constructive criticism or constructive feedback. They welcome that. They're happy to get that. They want you to be honest with them because that's how they learn.
And you see it in so many ways. Yes, starting a business is a great growth mindset, but it could be that you're the first one in your family for generations who got a college degree. You're the first one in your family who got an Ivy League education. It could be literally anything. It's the first one in your family who got a job that's not just minimum wage. There's so many different ways to show a growth mindset, but there's a little thing about mindset is that we as humans, we operate with both limited and growth mindsets. It's just how you use it and utilizing a growth mindset to get where you want to be in life, get what you want out of life, and do more than you ever thought you could.
True. You always have to say to yourself, you know what? It is okay if I don't know everything.
Yep.
You know what? There's this philosopher, I think it was Rene Descartes. He said, I know that I don't know anything.
Everything.
That I don't know anything.
Anything.
And because I don't know anything, that's what opens my mind and open my heart to willing to know something. Because not knowing anything is a beginning of knowledge. Accepting not knowing anything is a beginning of knowledge. If you said to yourself, I know it all, you will stay where you're at because you know it all. What is the point of changing? What is the point of learning more? What is the point to asking, to trying to be open to anybody else's idea? You know it all. You don't need it.
You don't need anything.
But if you are humbling yourself and saying to yourself, I know that I don't know anything, then you are opening yourself and you are welcoming new ideas. And that's the mindset that a growth person, someone who wants to grow, someone who want to go from point A to point B.
A to point Z.
Just a baby step.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Baby step. We don't want to go all the way to A to Z. You know, we're not going to burn step. You know, I remember growing up, someone was like, man, I wish I was a president. Or I wish I would. Let's say I wish I want to go from A to Z. There's no process in life that allow you to go from A to Z this quick.
Yeah.
Now, there's people, right, who are, let me just give you this little analogy. Before you start running, right, before you start running, you go into stage. Before you become that person who runs, you go into stage, right? You were born, your mom carrying her belly for 9 months, push you out, carry you again until you were like 6-7 months. You were looking around, everybody was walking. You're like, hey, I want to walk too. Start crawling, right? When you were crawling, you fell, you stumble, you got all those bruises. People was crying, was like, oh, it's okay, come here, baby, carry you again. One day you start walking, you were not that solid, but you wanted to run like everybody. You try to run, you fall, right? But one day you stood up and you ran, right? This is how everything in life is like. You know, those who goes from born to run, those are called genius. We count those people in the hand of our finger. They're not that many. You know, you need to be able to take those baby steps. And to do baby step, you need to open your mind. You need to be open to ideas. You need to learn. You need to practice. You need to be okay that, you know what, I may not be doing this right, but I will keep going. allow yourself an opportunity to grow. And to do that, you need to say to yourself, I know I don't know enough.
A good way to practice this for people who are trying to get from an overwhelming, limiting mindset to a growth mindset, a great way to start practicing this is to try to learn one new thing every day. You can read a book, watch a movie, go on YouTube and watch a tutorial even, Google something, read an encyclopedia if you bought them in the 90s. Just learn one new thing every day, and that is a great first baby step, like you said. It's a great way to go from A to B instead of A to Z.
Right? Failing is good.
Yeah, failing's awesome.
And failing is always good. You know, there's this acronym that someone came up with. What was it called again? FAIL, fail.
First attempt in learning.
First attempt in freaking learning. That's right.
Fail.
You got to fail forward.
Fail forward.
Fail forward. Always saying, you know what? If I can look up, I can get up. Like my boy Les Brown
always said.
If I can look up, I can get up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Let me see
There's
this guy.
not one person in history who succeeded without failing so many times. And the greatest part about failing, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, is that you are given the opportunity to fail all the time. And the fun part is you're going to get that one success, and then everyone's going to call you an overnight
Shiver.
Overnight success.
Oh my gosh.
How did this happen? And we never saw this coming. It was so quick. They didn't see those late nights. They didn't see the negative bank account. They didn't see the work, the dedication, the ideas that flopped. They didn't see all the failures. And you're just that overnight success.
True that. No, yesterday I was talking about what? I was talking about, I do martial art also on the side. Just a side note here. I do martial art, and each time when you go from one level, when you level up, when you level up, when you go from one belt to another one to the higher belt, you do a test, and on each test you have a challenge of breaking the board, right? And for this challenge, I'm a high brown belt, and I was testing for red belt, and in the process, I had to break the board with the bottom of my feet, right? So I had to do a jumping high kick and breaking the board with the bottom of my feet. Now, that was challenging because the bottom of your feet, I don't know if you guys, is like you have to bend your little toes slowly. You have to form a little L with your toes so that you can hit it.
Yeah, and you're kind of a flat foot,
right? And it was hard to kind of bend it because you're scared that if you're doing wrong, you break your toes, like literally, because that's how the board is pretty. It's a board.
It's a wooden board.
It's a wooden board. You do it wrong, you break your toes. That's simple. So anyhow, I had to go through multiple attempts to break that board, and I went to the field and to pick up my daughters, and one of the guys would say, "Oh, how was your test and everything?" So I showed him the video where I broke it. He would say, "Oh snap, that's so cool! You did it one time." And I started laughing. I was like, "You see what? It even gave me an inspiration to actually do a video and talk about this, about mindset, about what people see, about what success is about. People don't see all those failures. People don't see how many times you did it. People don't see how many times you had to practice. People don't see how many toes you broke. All they saw is that last one that you did perfect. I broke that board. You broke that. You heard your noise, cracked, packed. You're like, whoa, that's so cool. But you don't know what it takes to do that. And that's how life is about. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in one shot. You may be lucky, though. There's genius, right? They do it one shot.
Yeah.
Bam, it's done.
But you bring up a good point. They did it.
Correct.
Nothing happens in life, and nothing ever will happen, and you will not grow unless you do.
Did it. Yep.
You have to put some action behind this mindset, or you're just going to sit in your mind and grow a lot and not do much. So you have to do it. Like Nike said.
Mm-hmm.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Or Shia LaBeouf. Do it. Actions speak louder than words. There is such a good quote. I don't know who said it, but it's because you know what you want. The world is giving you that exact information you need to be better at it.
Sometimes you just have to put in the universe to them, and the universe is always going to work with you. When you have an idea, or when you're working on something, and you are working towards something, for some reason, everything falls into part. Right? Everything fall, like you wonder, oh wow, how did this happen? I remember one of the time that we were struggling to get rent, and we were like looking at the account.
Time?
We were looking at the account, and we're like, how are we gonna come up with $801 by Tuesday? Right now we have $54 in the bank account. How are we gonna do that? We were like, well, we need to make this much every single day, and by Tuesday we're gonna have the money.
Yep.
And we're like, okay, we just put the universe. That was a goal. Work to make this much because we need payroll on Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
And that's all we did. We were just talking about we have to make it like it is a need. It is a must.
Yeah.
We need to make that money so that on Tuesday we can pay our employees. By Tuesday, money was there.
We actually had 833.
Yep.
We had overshot a little bit.
But you know what? It was a goal that we had in mind. It is a goal we want to achieve. And we put that in the universe. And we're like, we just got to work.
And we worked. And we did something. We didn't just sit and say, I need $801. And sit on our thumbs. We did it.
How many hours it takes for you to become a pro on anything, baby?
So, to become a master in any field, it is statistically said that you need 10,000 hours of doing that particular job, task, whatever, to become a master.
We literally count that as time. We were like...
Yeah. I was like, babe, can you do this math for me? I think I called you out of nowhere, and you're like, what?
What do you need to know? Why do you want to know? But, yeah. 10,000 hours.
10,000 hours. And we have been officially entrepreneurs for 10,000. So we are masters of entrepreneurship. We are masters of being a business owner.
We can call ourselves masters.
Yep. And we only can because we have done it for 10,000 hours.
Right. Let me tell you something, though. There's this quote that I don't know who that person, but again, it's called, if you are scared, you won't change. If you're afraid, you will not change. If you don't believe, you will not change. Remember that. So if you are scared, you won't change.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to get out of that fear. Fear or just you being scared. Fear is literally false evidence appearing real. They are false evidence. If you have a fear of doing anything, if you have fear that something's not going to work on your way, if you have fear that something's not going to work on your favor, you have that fear, that anxiety that's stopping you from going from where you want to be, just remember they are false evidence.
Appearing real. Hey, do you know that there's a statistic that 76% of people who identify as male are scared of glitter? Which takes me to my first sponsor of the day. Brie Maquillage is our wonderful sponsor. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video, Brie Maquillage. You can find Brie Maquillage at Southtown Mall in Sandy, Utah. There is a customized glitter bar. So if you are one of those 76% of scared males, you can stay by the fountain on the lower level of the Southtown Mall. While your significant other, BFF, anyone comes on in and makes a customized glitter that is only yours. It is personalized. No one else in the world will have this glitter but you. We have 40 different shades of glitter, different finishes, shapes, sizes, all that jazz. So come in, make a custom glitter. We just added, Brie Maquillage just added 12 pot glitter palettes that are amazing. They are only $14.95.
I believe so.
Only $14.95. You can get 12 different customized colors of glitter. Stop on by or visit them online at briemaquillage.com. Please go follow our amazing sponsors on Instagram. Instagram.com #/ at Brie Maquillage with one extra E, and go follow them on YouTube so they can get to 1,000 subscribers. All the links will be below in the description. Thank you so much to our first sponsor, Brie Maquillage. Wow.
They are outstanding, guys. You won't regret it.
Well, let's go back into this. Time to sip a beer for the business. Get back in.
Let's do that.
Okay, so humans are on default negative, terrible humans. And so basically your default as a human is set to a negative and limiting belief, but with daily work and daily mindset training and daily affirmations and daily focus, you can take out the trash.
You know, the way that our mind has been built, the way that our system,
and
our
society,
human, I'm talking about our body, is built to protect us.
Yeah.
Our mind is built to protect us. So when you see something and you always think about, or you have that second thought that said, should I do it? This is your mind trying to protect you, regardless of what is happening. You know, that's how it's built. That default of negativity is really how our system is built. Mm-hmm. It is built to protect us. That's why when you put your hand and someone's about to flick you, you do this. When something passes through your eyes, you close. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Because that's how our system is built, to protect. It's negative. It always trying to look on the worst on every situation. But like she said, you need to take out the trash, man. You got to
take out the trash.
You got to take out the trash. You got to work on it daily. Stay focused. Work on it, and it shall pass.
So with mindset training, with power of affirmation, with power of positivity, with mindset, everything, you're going to hear a lot about visualization and how important and how amazing visualization is. And we'll get into this in future episodes. But right now, we're just going to start on a basic visualization. So when you start feeling a negative thought, when you start feeling doubt, disbelief, low self-worth, limiting beliefs or negative thoughts, literally stop what you're doing and envision in your mind, close your eyes and envision a trash can, like literally a trash can, and pick up that thought, put it in the trash can and shut the lid.
I was watching this video, Les Brown, which is my favorite motivational speaker, guys. He's outstanding. And he said, most people will not believe until they see it. Mm-hmm. Right? If they don't see it, they don't believe. if you want to be that person who wants to make things life, you need to shift your mindset to I can see it because I believe. What that means is visualizing. You got to be able to visualize what you want to do. You need to be able to have a full picture. Even an architect, before building a house, he already visualized it.
Yep.
He already visualized how he wants it. Our store, to build our store, it was all visualized on how we want things to be placed.
Yeah.
And then we start drawing, and then we start acting on it. You need to see it because you believe.
Yeah.
If you want to see it because before you believe, then you're going to always be on the other side of the bridge. Shift that mindset. Start visualizing things and believe that you can make it happen.
Start visualizing what you want in life. If you want to lose some weight, if you like have a goal for weight loss, visualize that number on a scale. Be your burps. Print out a picture of a scale that has that number on it and look at it every day. And just visualize your goal. If you want a house that is like your dream house, this is what you want. Print that picture out. Think about that house every day. Think about coming home, sitting on your awesome lazy boy armchair that reclines in your house. Visualize yourself in that moment, in that energy, be on that same field, and just be there, and don't spend time worrying about negativity or limiting yourself because, oh, you could never have that house. That house couldn't be yours. You know?
Right.
That car, I could never have that Bentley. That could never happen. No, visualize yourself switching gears, bro. Turn the car key. Put the blinker on. Visualize yourself succeeding in life. Don't focus on the negativity.
Mel Robbins says, the number one thing that's going to stop you is the way you think. When you change how you think, you will change your life. All right?
Absolutely correct.
It is legit. Someone else said, and I think it's Mary Lou. Mary Lou also said, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. It's all happen here, my friend. It's all happen up here in the brain, the way you think. That's why people always have those vision board. You know, they have a vision board that they would even try that. I'm just not that person who.
No, I think we'll give vision boards another go in one of these episodes.
So
Like
we
a
actually
true go.
we actually try that. You know, try the vision board. We cut everything.
He wasn't with me.
You know, me, I visualize it already. I don't think I need to have a board, but some people need it. Some people need a board so that when they come home, they see it, they say, this is what I want to be. This is what I want to do. This is the number that I want to have. You want that $1 million, you wrote it there. I want $1 million. You're coming home, you do that. And you start planning and you start acting. It's important.
Yes. Another very important thing to do, and this is to address, it's very important to address what is negative in your life. It's very important to address your traumas, and it's very important to understand and have a deep understanding of what is deeply controlling you so that you can get past it.
The real question is, how to overcome a limited belief mindset?
Well, you talked about Mel Robbins and you quoted her, which is an amazing quote. I will put that in the description below. What you need to do, what she suggests you do, and she's a limited mindset coach. She is like a growth mindset coach. You need to write down the list of the limiting beliefs you have. Write it down. Literally, I'm fat. I'm slow. I don't make money. Write it down. Because once you can identify something, you can address it. And once you address something, you can understand them. And once you understand it, you can overcome it. So ask yourself these 2 questions after you've written down your limited beliefs. 1, what are these limiting beliefs costing me? And 2, what are the future costs? Literally sit there and write down, I don't make enough money. What is that costing me? That is costing me happiness. That is costing me the job that I want. That is costing me the Bentley that I want. And what are the future costs? That's costing me my relationship. That's costing me my vacation. That's costing me my happiness. Write it down so that you can address it, understand it, and overcome it.
You know, it is very simple. You know, when you even go to a doctor, in order to the doctor to address the issue that you're going through, he need to identify what are the symptoms that you're presenting and understand what is it that you're going through, so that he can give you an easy, tailored recommendation that can help you to get out of the funk that you are in. It's very important. It is very, very important to be able to identify what is it that is truly the problem, right? Because if you are not able to identify what the problem is, how can you address it?
Yep.
How can you understand it? How can you walk into it? How can you overcome it if you don't know what the actual problem is? I think this is a challenge that I would say to a lot of people to be able to go and face, because some people sometimes don't really know what truly is the problem. And when you don't know what is the problem, how will you be able to fix it?
You can't.
How can you overcome it?
But when you do know the problem, you can get purposeful and you can get your life where you want it, and you can really harness the power of a growth mindset.
That's exactly what it is. You know, you will see those people out there and in a job, very disengaged. They don't know what to know. They're not motivated. They become energy vampire in your team. They don't do much. And you try everything that you can try and it doesn't work. It's because you still haven't identified the real problem. Because when you identify that real problem and you understand the problem, now it gives you exactly what you just said, the purpose. Now it gives you, what is it that I'm going after? What is my purpose? And if you have a purpose, if you know what moves you, if you know the why behind certain things, that is what's going to get you from moving forward. That's what going to get you from going from where you are to where you've never been.
All right. So let's do some practice rounds. How are we going to decrease those limited mindsets in our mind? Julian, we're going to do a little practice round, okay? Are you ready? So I'm going to say a limited mindset, and you are going to combat that with a growth mindset.
Okay?
Are you ready?
Set, go.
Okay. No one likes me.
No, you got to change that. Change that. That the right people love me.
Okay. I'm too young.
Flip it. Flip it to, I have so much to learn. I can grow.
But I'm too old.
Again, change it. I have so much time left. I have so much wisdom to share.
See? It's so easy to flip a limited mindset. So just in that moment, picture that trash can, throw away, I'm too young. Immediately say, I have so much to learn. I have so much time to grow. You know? Just flip it. Flip that switch.
It is impossible to become the number one leader. Switch it. It is possible to become a number one leader. That's perfect, right?
Yeah.
Impossible. Let me break it down. And I love this. Impossible. If you break it down, I am space possible means I'm possible.
You are possible.
You are.
Well, with that, I have finished my beer. Have you? Oh, he's slacking. But we have run out of time. I want to thank our last sponsor of the day, which is the platform we are using to make this podcast come to life, which is Anchor. So Anchor is the best podcast. You can do everything on this app. You can record and everything. They help you integrate the whole thing onto every platform that you can listen to podcasts on. If you want to start an Anchor podcast, it is literally so easy to do. Download the free app and just go for it. Create your account, start a podcast. Anyone can do it. Thank you so much, Anchor, for making this podcast possible and for sponsoring today's podcast. I almost said video because I'm so used to that.
You know what? This was the first episode of Business. Let's talk business and beer. This was your boy Julian, aka Chocolate Dropper, featuring with the only one,
Bree, aka Bree Maquillage, aka La Boss.
All right. Sharing with you what we know, sharing with you what we believe to, sharing with you that in life, in business, in anything that you want to do in life, mindset will rule everything. So change it. Change that mindset. If you feel like your mindset is so dark, so negative, listen to this podcast again. Go to do some exercise and say to yourself, you are worth it. And say to yourself, you are capable. And say to yourself, you are outstanding. And say to yourself, you are a rock star. And start it now. Act it. Believe it. Visualize it. And say, I can see it because I believe.
That is what's up. Thank you guys so much for listening today. I hope you found some awesome value. Thank you for going and screenshotting the ending of this, that you finished this podcast, and send that over to my story. So put it up in your story that you watch this. Tag me, Breezeness. I'll put it in the description. And I will repost, and we're doing shout outs and we're doing some giveaways that are going to be amazing. So just keep the engagement up. Please follow us on all of our social medias. Bree Maquillage on YouTube, Bree Maquillage on Facebook, Bree Maquillage on Instagram, Breezeness on Instagram, and of course this podcast. Thank you guys so much. Oh, and TikTok. Follow us on TikTok. And if you're not on TikTok, I'm gonna smack you in the face. Get your butt on TikTok and make some TikToks about your business because it is so powerful. But we'll talk about that in another episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. The boss is out.
Peace out.